Seated. The choir may want to go to the front. Good morning again, everyone, and to our people at home watching, a warm welcome to you as well. Have you ever wondered how many words you speak every day? You want to take a guess? Not 1,000, not 2,000, not 5,000. But the average person speaks somewhere in the neighborhood of 6,000 to 16,000 words a day. Now, of course, it would be different if you're a professional speaker. A lot more words would be spoken than, let's say, someone who's living in a religious community in cloister where silence is the vow. But the average person speaks anywhere between 6,000 and 16,000 words a day. How many words do you think in a lifetime your brain assumes or has at its reach? 20,000 to 35,000 words. Now, if you play Scrabble, of course you have more, or you're into word search. And the average person, especially in their middle years, learns one new word a day. So why am I speaking about words? Jesus chooses his words wisely just before he dies. He is about to undergo great suffering, great pain before he dies, and yet, what does he say? Love one another. He could have easily said, get back at them. If they crucify me, you crucify them. Could have did that. But no, he responds, his farewell words, love one another as I have loved you. Love to Jesus is not a feeling so much as it is a commitment to love one another. And this morning, I would like to give you one way in which we can show our love for one another that goes beyond our embrace, our affection. But I want to talk about the life-giving possibilities our words have, how we speak, what we say. Each day, we say 6,000 to 16,000 words. More than half are negative. Words are spoken in the Proverbs many times that they are like life-giving water. There are many people in our midst who are thirsting for encouragement, thirsting for hope, thirsting for healing. Our words have the power to lift or the power to drag. They have the power to be a blessing or a burden. We live in a world, whether it be social media, our own life, workplace, at home, abroad, wherever we are, that we live in a world where negative, disrespectful words have become the norm. Slang, vulgarity, has become part of our vocabulary. Yet, we are invited to be the voice of God's word. We are invited to proclaim his words. We are not invited to withhold his blessing because we can bless by the power of our word. Think about situations in your life whereby someone has said something that diminished your fear. Most of us experience it during a health examination when something is found and they do some tests and you go back to find out the results and the doctor says, nothing to worry about. Your whole demeanor changes. The fear, the anxiety. Much like when I was advised recently being diagnosed with leukemia. The doctor said to me, I want to lift you up today. He said, Father Mark, you will not die by this. You will die with it. Those words were words of hope and healing, words of encouragement. You've received words about your talent, your gift, whether it's the gift to play the organ, to sing, your gift to be a mother or father, a fellow employee, a worker, a neighbor. We all need the voice of God to speak to our hearts. There is not anyone in this community today that's not dealing with something. We're all dealing with something. And most of us hide it very well. We hide something that we're dealing with because we're either ashamed, disappointed, hurt, fearful. And so many of us will look at us on the outside and say, well, they've got a nice home, nice car, nice job. They're always dressed well. They're one. You never know what that person is going through. My children, as I said, will say to me, Dad, you talk to everybody. That's good. Because everybody is somebody. Everybody is one of God's children. So whether it's at the shopping mall, whether it's at the pharmacy, whether it's at the bank, the words, it's good to see you. How much people need to know they're even acknowledged. Good to see you. Our thoughts don't bless. Remember that. If you think nicely about someone, your thoughts don't bless. Your words bless. Not our thoughts. It's like a blessing is not a blessing until it's spoken. A song is not a song until it's sung. Music on paper is just notes on paper until it's played. It becomes beautiful music. Our thoughts do not bless. We need then to provide words of healing and hope. No one is in your life by accident. People bring people into your life to say things and do things for you, to push you where you need to go. People need to be blessed. And so I would encourage you, as I encourage myself, do not withhold words of blessing. As a matter of fact, when you get good news, you're so joyful, you want to talk to everybody. You want to tell everybody. When we're struggling with something, we keep it hidden. We don't want to talk with anyone about what we're going through. Your words are blessings to others when you speak words of hope. Words of praise is the glue that keeps people together. And when you praise people in public, you amplify, you magnify the blessings of the Lord. When you bless others with your words, you will be blessed. My kids always say, Dad, everyone says hello to you. Everyone brings you stuff. You've been blessed. Why? Because I bless everyone. Everyone I speak to. Good morning, good to see you. People I don't even know. People you meet in the elevator. How's your day going? Just offering words of encouragement, words of hope, Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good medical report. Everything's going to be fine. How many times have we heard that as kids? Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be well. Jesus wants our words to work. He wants our words to work like his worked in our lives and in the disciples. Think about it. The last words he said was, love one another. He could have easily complained, I don't know why I'm going through this. I don't know why I'm dying for you guys. You doubted me. You didn't believe me. He could have easily. He was the Son of God. And just before he dies, before he gives up his spirit, he says, love one another as I have loved you. How easy it is for us in our own pain to be painful. How easy it is when we're burdened to just burden even more. Jesus wants you to make your words work. And I'll give you a couple ideas how you can make God's word work. How his word, stop the name calling and the self-criticism. I was told so many times as a child, you should know better. You should have done this. You should have done that. What's wrong with you? Didn't you know you should have done? Keep that word, that phrase, out of your vocabulary. When you say that to someone, basically you're saying you should be perfect all the time. I did what I had to do with what I had at the time. I did what I had, physically, emotionally, mentally, at the time. That's why we always pardon people when they're going through difficult times and they say things that are hurtful. We give them the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because we know they're going through things. Well, we're all going through something. So we need to give people the opportunity to be who they are. So we stay away from the name calling. We stop. This is the one poison in the world. Gossiping. Gossiping and speaking ill of others. You know when you're gossiping, when you start with the expression, did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear so-and-so is going so-and-so? Did you hear? Different from, did you know that? Did you know that we have a great choir? Did you know that we have a great church? Did you know that? Not, did you hear? Sometimes we need to go on a diet, a negativity diet. We need to choose words that are upbeat, words that are hopeful. The sad reality is we're working in a society that when you are positive, people think, what does he want? Keep on blessing. Keep on blessing and blessing and blessing, and watch your life be blessed 1,000 times. Whatever goes out will come back. It's like the more we praise, the more is going to come down on us. The more we praise, the more we lift up, the more we will be lifted. Boost the positive energy of your words. And be careful that your life isn't surrounded by the negative Normans and the negative Nancys, where we learn new words and we learn words that are, oppressive and not freeing. I've often thought that clouds are like negative people. When they disappear, you have a beautiful day. Negative words are the same. Everyone needs to be loved. Jesus says, love one another. He says, love one another by the words you use, how you speak, how you lift up, how you heal. If you had medicine to cure an illness that your family member was experiencing, think about it. You cured the cancer that your child, mother, father, brother, sister was experiencing. You'd rush over to the house right away and give them that medicine. You would. I'm asking you to think of that the same when it comes to your words. You have the power to make a difference. Your words can raise. And at the end of our day, it won't matter if people say, well, he had 4 degrees and he had a great business and he was quite a singer and he did all. No. What will matter and what will make a difference when people say, this person always encouraged me to be who I'm called to be. This person always made me feel wonderful and loved. This one always made me feel lifted. That's the difference. And so I would encourage you to see your words as medicine. And you need to take your own prescription. You need to see yourself as a beautiful gift from God. That you are God's blessing. Remember the word sad. It has 3 letters, but so does joy. Fall has 4 letters, but so does rise. Curse has 5 letters, but so does bless. Ignore has 6 letters, but so does listen. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Immature has 8 letters, but so does maturity. Ignorance has 9 letters, but so does knowledge. Negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. So choose your letters well. Choose your words well. You and I have the gift of testimony to God's goodness. We are invited to lift up each other. We thank God for being there with us. That's given us the wings to fly. It helped us to see our God. The words that God gives us is like a song that helps us to sing, that we can sing out God's love and the gift of you. I see it in your eyes, Lord. I see it in your presence. Your love is true. Be by my side. As we continue now, I'm going to sing a little song that talks about asking the Lord to be by our side, to give us the words that we need. Maybe life is like a word search. Maybe we should look at life as a word search, looking for the words to use that are going to lift, words that are going to give hope.